Hi, I'm Dom, and I've recently completed the Hero program with Paul and Dan. The thing that drew me to the Hero program is, I'm a busy man, but I'm a busy dad and husband as well. After the birth of my son in April 2019, I really let things go and quickly put on a bit of weight and really deprioritised myself and my health. At the start of 2020, I resolved that this was my year, and I put good habits in place. Exercise, nutrition, and everything was going well. I was losing weight each week, feeling better, my clothes fit better, and I was on track definitely to hit my goals. And I probably actually did hit my goals at the time, but then we were hit with the lockdown and started working from home, and things started to slip a little bit. I wasn't eating as well. The gym's closed, so I had to start motivating myself to train at home, and I was lucky enough to have a little bit of gear. But it's much harder as the weather gets cooler and the days get shorter to get up and get motivated in the morning to train in the garage, which is pretty cold and pretty miserable by yourself. So I kept seeing a bunch of ads through social media about the Hero program, and one thing that struck me is that it was sort of tailored to people that were in similar situations to myself, busy dads, not potentially putting themselves first, and it really resonated with me. And after a call with both Dan and Paul, I decided to give it a go and really wanted that accountability. I knew how to train, I knew how to eat in theory, but I wanted someone to sit there and hold me accountable every day and every week. The thing I liked most about the program was that it was quite structured. So I got my workout each day, I had my weigh-ins, I had certain days that photos had to be taken, but I also then had the flexibility around food, and that was sort of on me with Dan and Paul as my accountability partners. So, if I decided that I was going to have a bad meal or a bad day of eating, I knew that I'd have to fess up and send them a photo of it and explain myself. So it really held me accountable on that front. I saw fantastic results with the program. I've built some really strong habits around and discipline around training and nutrition. But I also learnt that sometimes I need to put myself and my health first, because if I'm not healthy, then I'm no good to my wife and son. In May this year, we have our second child on the way, another boy. And I'm really looking forward to working with Dan and Paul so that I can maintain the results that I achieved, but also go to that next level and really set up some great habits so that when we have two children, that exercise and nutrition is just fully ingrained. It's not something I have to worry about, and hopefully don't have that backslide of weight gain when the second one arrives. I find that when you're always on the go and you're so busy putting everyone else first, kids, wife, job, and just general household maintenance and chores, that you often deprioritise your own health and fitness, but also those support structures around you. We've all got our friends and they all have their busy lives, but sometimes we need someone that we can really lean on, have an honest conversation with, that aren't going to judge you because they're there to help you. And Dan and Paul really fit that mould for me. One thing that I found really valuable in the weekly calls was, throwing up questions around, especially around nutrition. Obviously trying to eat healthy, and sometimes I'd be struggling to get my calorie target for the day. So I'd say to Paul, look, I'm having these big dinners, but I wake up in the morning still full. And he asked me, tell me what you're having, and we had a discussion around the types of foods I was eating for dinner. And whilst they weren't ridiculously huge meals and they were relatively healthy, some of them were quite heavy meals, and we made some little adjustments and tweaks, and instantly it made a big difference. So I'm one of those people that love to train, but food has always been my downfall, and really having someone there as an accountability partner from a food perspective, making sure that not only I'm getting up and getting my exercise in for the day and my steps in, but I'm making consistently healthy decisions. There's always time for a little bit more relaxation, and if you've got events, you can't live a life where you're on 24/7, but if you can maintain relatively healthy food, and whatever that may be for your lifestyle, then it's a big win, and it helps. I think my biggest takeaway is that you need to find something that you can stick with for life, that fits your lifestyle, that is easy to achieve, that even on the hard days, you can tick the box and say, yep, I got that done. Because if it's too hard or you're sacrificing every day, you can't sustain that. And the Hero program really set me up with some great habits that I can continue into the future. And I continue to learn from Paul and Dan all the time. I really recommend to any dads out there to have a chat with Dan and Paul. There's no commitment there. They can really understand your situation, work out if the program's for you. And one of the best things that I found was that they can tailor the program exactly to your needs. So, we started out exercising, and Paul, I said, Paul, I think I need a little bit more. This just seems too easy. He said, trust the process. And then, as we added more work and weight and resistance, and that program then really fit my life, and I was getting really good results from it, and very, very sweaty at the end of a session. If you want to learn more about the program, head to www.hero.cm, search for Hero on YouTube, or visit The Art of Healthy Dads on Facebook.